Hello seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Sun, the planet who is in the zodiac sign of Leo, its own zodiac sign currently, is about to leave its house and venture into Virgo. Virgo is a Mercurian zodiac. It is the sixth house of the Kal Purush. Virgo is a zodiac sign that is associated with healing, that is associated with service, nursing, that has to do with prarabdha karma, the karma that you cannot escape. And when the source of light himself goes in this zodiac sign, this shines this house, gives you an opportunity to heal, gives you an opportunity to correct your mistakes. But to correct something, you will have to first focus. And if you're not focusing, then something will drive your attention towards the pain area. So when Sun goes in Virgo, it is a king out in the public trying to understand what is the pain. It is like in the democracy you have this ministers contesting for votes. It is the public, the sector of society that defines the king's role. This is a king who is there to fulfill his duty, and so should you. You should also fulfill your duty, and therefore this Sun transit in the sign of Virgo will be a lot dutiful transit. This video is about general understanding, and ascendant-wise video will come soon. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, and also follow me on Telegram channel, because I update all notifications of all videos there. So it's like one area where you get notified for all videos that I upload, because if you click bell icon, sometimes you don't get notifications. So to stay connected, connect me on Patreon. For social media, you can also join me there. You can find the link in the description box. For consultations, please drop me an email. Let's start the analysis of Sun in Virgo and what it has to offer, because you will observe that Mars and Saturn are in trine to this Surya, this Sun. Let's begin. Surya, the life, the light, and this planet reaches Virgo, the zodiac sign of communication, calculation, a zodiac sign which defines transactions, which defines your duty, which defines correcting your karma and realigning your life. So when Sun goes in Virgo, this is soul realignment. Everybody will face this kind of soul realignment in our life, and it is our duty to actually correct our karma by understanding our responsibilities, and therefore we, instead of ignoring them, we try to focus more towards responsibilities. Now, from Leo, it is second. So definitely the actions of Surya will not be against its own zodiac sign. It will be for the zodiac sign of Leo. Here, Sun will actually try to assess the wealth, assess the amount of resource, and with Mercury, it forms Buddhaditya Yoga. This Buddhaditya Yoga is extremely good for education purpose, for people who are involved in engineering, technology, medical, any field which involves a lot of learning, analysis, data. It is a time to create something. It's an excellent time for students who want to pursue their education, especially if your Virgo falls in 5th house, 6th house, 10th house, 3rd house. Then you can definitely take advantage of the solar transit. And because wherever Sun goes, it just highlights that house. And because Sun is highlighting the house, it means anything, good or bad, will come into vision. And now you can take proper decision. So definitely this is a time to figure out pain areas of your life and then try to implement, solve it. Don't sit on the problem, solve the problem. Now, naturally, Sun has this affection towards 5th house. That is why fifth house is said to be solar plexus, the stomach region. Fifth house is also where the Agni lies, and it is also called Mantra Bhava because it is where the Urja, energy, originates. That is why it is the seat of the king, Surya, the light. And fifth from the sun is from where sun receives the education, sun receives the knowledge. So what kind of king you will be defined fifth from the sun. And what do you have fifth from the sun? Saturn. Now because Saturn is placed fifth from the sun and Saturn is retrograde during this time, definitely this can hit your self-confidence. Now try to understand, till 2nd of October, there is a retrograde Mercury with Surya. This Surya will observe a retrograde Jupiter right in front. So definitely when retrograde Jupiter, retrograde Mercury, retrograde Saturn, 3 retrogradation are affecting the sun, it will affect your self-confidence. So what can you do? Never shy away from redoing anything, reworking on anything. Don't lose your confidence if you have to start the process once again. Start your process all over. Even if you lose your power, you have to start. Don't feel left out. Don't feel that you are not good enough. Because any kind of rework, revision will only correct your mistakes. You will get guidance, you will get criticism. People will criticize your knowledge, especially if you are a Virgo ascendant, Virgo moon sign, if you have major planets in Virgo zodiac sign. You will also see some criticism coming your way, but you will have to accept it because the more accepting you are, the more powerful you will become. Sixth house is also the house of dispute, war. And when sun goes there, it is like a king is directly facing the challenge. So this is a transit when you face the challenge and you become successful. So you should not run away. Fifth from sun is Saturn, and that Saturn is powerhouse of knowledge in this time. It is last retrogression of Saturn in Capricorn. Next year Saturn will move to Aquarius. And when Saturn will move to Aquarius, Saturn will aspect Leo for 2.5 years. So automatically Sun will feel the energy of Saturn. And remember, Saturn is Surya Putra. It is the son of Sun. Where is Saturn? Fifth from Surya. What is fifth house? Santan Bhava, house of children. And the child of the sun, Saturn, is placed there. This is a very unique formation of planet where Saturn will be healed by the solar energy. So your karma can be healed, your mistakes can be corrected, you will get to know what is good, what is bad, and you will also get justice, especially if you are involved into any kind of court case. If you think you are in a very bad environment and you can't get out of it, you should also expect justice to come your way. Obviously, your horoscope is going to dominate this, but in general, this is a time when you will see a lot of geopolitical changes, military changes, a lot of reforms in governments, because on one hand, the sun finds Saturn retrograde in the 5th house, but also find Mars in the 9th house, in the sign of Taurus. Now definitely, until 2nd of October, you should refrain from taking any major decision because that can cause the sun to react to a situation instead of giving a calculated response or taking a calculated move. Because a retrograde Saturn can, sometimes you can misunderstand the judgment. Sometimes you are judging something and you are not full of information. The information that came to you is wrong, and then you take a wrong decision and later on you can regret. Because the dharma of the Surya, the 9th from the sun, has Mars. And try to understand, Mars is a zodiac sign that is like soldier. So this is like a sun whose dharma is to fight, but fight for what? You need to figure out the cause of your war. If you're not fighting the right war, maybe however small it may be, then it can be difficult. Maybe you're trying to prove your point. Maybe you're trying to defend somebody. Maybe it is just a colleague whom you are defending in your office, and later on find out that you are defending the wrong person, or you were defending the wrong concept or topic, and that will create tensions, not only in your life, but among people around you. Now, Sun will definitely experience 3 nakshatras. The first nakshatra Sun will experience is Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Now, Uttara Falguni Nakshatra is a nakshatra of the Surya. So don't think that Sun has lost the power. In Uttara Falguni, it's more like building international relations. This is the time when your friend can become your enemy, or your enemy can become your friend. If you want to drop that ego, and if you want to initiate friendship, this is the time. Read Rig Veda, chant Gayatri Mantra, every day chant Aditya Hriday Stotra to gain the power of the sun, and wake up before sunrise and try not to consume food, solid food at least, obviously according to your health. If you are a healthy individual not taking any medicine, then try to see if this works better for your body, and this can work wonderfully if you are avoiding solid food after sunset. Also, after Uttara Falguni, Sun will move to Hasta Nakshatra. Now in the Hasta Nakshatra, which is the nakshatra of the moon, the Sun will start action. The Sun will start reacting to situation. And this is where you need to be careful, because till 2nd of October, like till the time when Sun is crossing the Uttara Falguni and moving to Hasta and staying in Hasta for some time, the retrograde energies can affect your mind and your confidence in a way that you are just outbursting or venting out and you don't know what you're saying, and that can result into a bad karma, which you will have to face the consequence. Especially if you are getting involved into any kind of civil services, government services, if you are planning to give examination of those kind of services. If you have a government contract, a tender, you have to be very, very careful. Also, to avoid any dispute, try to correct your papers, pay your taxes in time, and try to follow the rule of law. You should also do some fasting on Saturday if possible, so that you can detoxify yourself. You can also go, you will see that there will be some visits which is for detoxification, because you might get frustrated and you just want a break. So it's a good time if you want to take a small break, because you need to give relief to your physical self. But overall, because of the exaltation of Mercury, because of the power of Saturn, because of the power of Jupiter aspecting the Sun, this is a very positive transit. It's a transformative time. But it is also a time that will simply bring out truth is truth, and white is white and black is black. But the problem is, how do you perceive this truth? Can you accept it? Because the biggest problem in society will be acceptance. It will be hard for people to accept their mistakes and accept their weakness. So your weakness will be exposed, and it will make a lot of people vulnerable. So to reduce that, you need to increase your self-confidence, maybe chant Hanuman Chalisa, visit a Hanuman temple, and definitely serve the needy. Sun, Mercury in the 6th house, just serve, because 6th house is the house of service. People involved in service industry will see great boost in their business during this time. People involved in hospitals, medical professionals, journalists, people involved into NGO activities, social activities will see great boost in their confidence, and they will feel happy about their job, their karma, but only in the second half. That means after 3 or 4 of October. And you should also understand that this is the time of Pitra Paksha. So remember your ancestors, give water to sun every day. These are few ways by which you can, on a very day-to-day basis, you can actually increase your confidence and boost your personality in a positive direction. Remember, this is Sun in Virgo. You should radiate the positive vibration. But to radiate the positivity, you need to be positive from within. The outer aesthetics doesn't matter here. You need to be happy and healthy within. So think about the core personality, think about the inner organs, think about the mental happiness. Because when Sun is in Virgo, you will be able to figure out the way. Just wait till Mercury to go direct. After 2nd October, you will find that the next 15 days of the Sun transit is far better than the first 15 days. And for any career related change, wait till the 14th or 15th of October. Because if you observe, Mars will cross over to the sign of Gemini, and Gemini is 10th from Virgo. So career related changes you can expect towards the end of the Sun transit, but you will also see that the more career oriented you are, the less your personal life will be. Your personal life will be affected greatly, especially if you are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces ascendant person. You will see there will be some sort of separation, a lot of personal life issues. The reason is that a week after Sun transit, Venus will make its move also in the sign of Virgo. Now you have Mercury, Venus and Sun. Now the question will be, isn't Mercury causing a Neech Bhanga Rajyog to Shukra? Well, it is technically, but isn't Venus debilitated technically? Even if it is cancelled, nothing is cancelled in Vedic astrology to a level of 100%. It never happens. A cancellation of debilitation only means that you have barely passed the test. It's like you're passing the examination with just qualifying marks, and you're not scoring well, but you're not also failing. You're just qualifying. So it barely qualifies, but then anything more than basic necessity, anything more than the fundamentals, you will see problems there. There will be ego battle, fight, communication issues. So relationship is one area where you will have to be very, very careful. And this relationship can be with your spouse, with your life partner, with your business partner, with anybody. Especially your body language, how you smile, how you reflect, how your eyes expresses your expression, all that will matter. Improvise on your soft skills, learn on the soft skills. You can learn a new language. All these things will only refine you. But definitely, all this process will need patience and support from your life partner, because this is impacting in general relationships in a way where there can be a lot of heated arguments, especially if you are a Pisces ascendant. More details will be shared in the ascendant wise video, but in general, you need to lay low, tone yourself down, focus on recalibration and refinement, and never forget that this is your soul who needs realignment with the divine. That was the video of Sun transit in the sign of Virgo. We'll meet you in the next video. Ascendant wise video will come soon. Stay connected, keep subscribing, keep loving, keep following. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, namaste.